Well, hey, babe. It's Jamithatsme here. Welcome back. Welcome back to my channel, honey. We got a few shows that we are about to chit chat about real quick. I hope that you guys can hear me very clearly. Please let me know if you cannot hear me. Please let me know down in the chat. But I have been asked quite a few times to review a Love during Lockup. So we are going to be talking about that as well as Jocelyn's Cabaret and Love and Hip Hop family reunion. So let us go ahead and get right on into it. Okay, so let's start off with Love during Lockup. Okay, I have the couples listed here. What's up, Kimberly? What's up, Tom with B Shalom? What's going on, honey? I have the images listed here of the people that are on the show. I do not have the people that they date and try, so y'all gonna have to watch the show to get all of that. Okay, but let's go ahead and start off with Haley and Dalton. Okay, and that's the young lady with the Cruella de Vil style. Okay, now she goes over to meet his dad, right, for the first time. Okay, his dad tells her about him and how he was brought up well. So her dad tells her, his dad tells her about how Dalton was brought up well. So it sounds like Dalton could have been like a troubled child at some point in his life, but because the dad sounds like, or at least he feels like, they have done a lot right by this little boy. All right. But for some reason, he just didn't want to listen, which is why he ends up in the situations that he's in, which is locked the hell up. Okay. What's going on, Yolanda? What's up? That's what's up, oh 07. What's up, Sharice? What's going on? So yeah, and then Dale, which is the dad, goes on to talk about Dalton and the family and how they're rock solid. And I was a little confused because I'm like, you ain't even been down there to see him. So is that punishment? Did you tell him the next time you get locked up or whatever, we not coming to see you? Like, what was that? Okay. So Haley tells his dad that Dalton wants to move in with her and her son. Daddy not featuring it. And I'm with Daddy. Okay. His dad doesn't think he really wants to do that. Okay. He doesn't think that he wants to come straight out of prison or wherever he's locked up at and just walk straight into a family that's not necessarily his. Yeah, no, I don't think Dalton wants to do that. But okay. So Haley thinks that that Dale, the daddy, is full of SHI. And I'm like, girl, and he thinks the same thing about you. Okay, so Dale says that they will cocoon him like a butterfly, and I don't really know what that means. I mean, I guess look after him, but I'm kind of like, are you gonna be able to really look after him like that when you already said that y'all tried to do everything that y'all can for him in his past, yet he still find himself going down this same road? So how exactly is it y'all are going to be able to cocoon him like a butterfly? Like maybe I misheard that wrong, girl. Yeah, so basically what it gives me from this conversation, what's up, Sabrina? What it gives me from this conversation, is that Dalton is a bit unpredictable. Did anybody else get that from Dalton? I feel like Dalton is unpredictable. Okay, he may act like this one way and then he just switches and just goes crazy. So I don't really know what to say about Dalton. I do think that Haley needs to take a little bit more time. Haley done got this settlement money from whoever she done got the money from, and she over here running up a muck, giving this boy money for commissary, paying down on what, his attorney or something like that, trying to get him out, like just paying all this money that's supposed to be for her and her child, out here making stupid choices. And let's be honest, it ain't like Haley got like millions of dollars. I can't remember how much she got, but I'm just like, girl, by the time you look up, you ain't gonna have nothing because you just spit it out on this bimbo, and you ain't even giving him a chance to show you anything. And I'm with the boy's dad. Like, you don't even know this man like that, and you about to have him around my child. I'm not gonna be here for nobody that's gonna be around my child long term, and I don't even know how long he gonna be in your life, let alone in my child life. You ain't gonna bring this dysfunction around my child. So I'm with the daddy. Okay, if he's a bit apprehensive and stuff, you know what I'm saying? What's up, Shatisha, honey? So yeah, those are my thoughts about Miss Haley. I want Haley to get her life. I feel like Haley finna go down through there for sure, for sure, for sure. Dalton makes me think about because I just don't know what is the dude's. I cannot think of his name from last season. He was super tall. He had the son, and he was really disrespectful. And the girlfriend was hella short. I keep thinking his name was Sean, but it ain't Sean. But anywho, that's what's coming to my mind when I think of Dalton. So yes, okay. Priorities just all out of order. Do you hear me? And it's like she's yearning for a love. Right, I kind of feel bad for her because I do think he gonna take her down through there, and I feel like everything that she's doing is trying to prove to him. She's trying to prove something to him. You know what I'm saying? And I'm just like, all of that's not gonna matter in a minute. Give me 1 second, y'all. All of that's not gonna matter in a minute, not to him. So let's go ahead and move on to Miss Indy. Indy and is it Harry? Indy and Harry. So let's talk about Indy and Harry. So Nicole, now Indy is the girl in the blue over here doing this. Okay, that's Indy. So Indy is talking to. I mean, you know, when I saw him with the little plaits and stuff in his head or whatever, like this little Mexican boy or whatever he is, I said, oh, he's kind of cute, girl. And then I looked at him again. I said, he's giving Tekashi 6ix9ine. No, ma'am. He ain't that cute no more. All right. I'm hoping somebody out of the bunch is actually going to end up being a good person for somebody in this role. You know what I'm saying? I don't think it's going to be Harry, guys. All right. So we see her beautiful little girl named Nicole, which is such a cute name because I've never heard it before. Nicole. She's calling Harry daddy. And I don't know. I feel like Daddy Harry is going to let her down at some point. But I don't know. Maybe he really does care about her. I don't know. I think last week, the family was asking questions and stuff about Harry, and you know, Miss Indy felt the way, and she went to the back room crying and stuff and said, "Don't let me down. Don't let me down." And I'm like, girl, don't let yourself down while you trying to go over there and sit down in front of the tarot lady and let the tarot lady tell you some changes and stuff is coming your way, and you feel as though changes mean that you need to relocate and move up there to Ohio. Nah, girl, no ma'am. Okay, you know that boy don't want you up there in Ohio. She gonna ask him, what should she do? Should she go to Ohio? That boy said, I mean, I think you should do whatever you think is best for you. I said, okay, if that's not enough of a sign for you to know, don't come up here. Don't bring that stuff up here. And I just wouldn't do it either. She got this fairy tale in her head, and it's not gonna work out that way. But yeah, okay. What else? So after getting to know him, she says her daughter started out calling him Harry or something like that. And then once she got a bit more familiar with him, she decided to call him Daddy. I don't think that's fair. I understand that her dad is like he's like one of those open and shit little doors. Them little doors that flap open. I understand that that's how her daddy is, but at the same time, I just feel like this little girl would not have had the opportunity to call someone dad had you not put her in a position to see this man often, right? And the little girl is calling this man exactly what it is that you want her to call him, because that's the desire of your heart, which is to have a family with this man that's locked up. Okay, that's what you want. You want this picture perfect family with a man that's locked up. Girl, it's not picture perfect while he in there, and it's not going to be picture perfect when he get out. Not no immediately. Okay, you don't know if this man like a restitution or what's going on. You don't know what kind of probation he gonna be like. You just don't. It's a lot of things that you just don't know. And I feel like she put that little girl in a position to call this man daddy. And I feel like somebody had to bring it up to her for her to say it. But those are my thoughts about it because it's not adding up for me. Okay, so Indy talking about she getting ready to relocate y'all to Ohio. She over here packing up her stuff. She's getting her life together because by any means necessary, she's going to Ohio. Girl. So she's talking about actually coming up there to see him first. So she wants to go up there to pay him a visit and stuff like that. And then she says, I think you need to call your mom because, I need to meet your mom and your sisters. So like, have you talked to them? Like, I want to talk to them. So how is that going to work? And he like, girl, stop. Wait a minute. Because the way you over there moving, girl, you moving a little too fast. All right. My family ain't like everybody else's family. Okay. So when he said that about his family, he says he doesn't think it's a good idea because his family aren't the type of people that he could just talk to. I'm like, are your family members in gangs or something? Like, are they a part of gangs and that's why you just can't go? Like, was your mom a part of a gang and your sister's like, or are you just lying and you probably really came from a good household? All right, you just out here playing. Which one is it? But I ain't so sure, girl. What is that about? Okay. But Miss Indy kind of got nervous when she heard that. She got nervous about, reaching out and talking to his family and stuff. But I feel like Indy gonna do it anyway because it's just how she is, honey. All right. And she's gonna try and insert herself and fit herself into the equation by any means. So we'll see how that's gonna work out for them. Okay. What you said, Kimberly, right. That's not how any of this works. Right. Is your mama in a gang? That's my question. The way he said, like, my family not the type of family that you just talk to. And I'm like, okay, but then what kind of family is that? If I just can't go up there and talk to them, like, they must be killers. Like, what's going on here? Or is they locked up too with you? Like, what's happening? I need to know. So let's talk about Tai and Hottie, okay? Girl, let me tell y'all, I don't want to see her in her funeral service no more. I don't want to see Tai nowhere near the mortuary funeral home thing, girl. All right, I don't be want to see. I know y'all be blurring it all out, girl, but I don't be feeling like seeing that. Listen, and I feel like they're gonna show it a little bit more. Girl, I'm not. I don't feel like seeing it, but I mean, I guess shout out to her. Congrats to her if she could stomach and do all of that. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't have the strength. I'm afraid. Okay, I'm very scared of stuff like that. Where I feel like at any moment they're gonna get up off the table and come walking. You know what I'm saying? Like, but that's just me. You know, from when I was a child and stuff. So I'm a little nervous. You know what I'm saying? So okay then, girl. I don't want to see it no more. I was so happy when I saw the episode from this Friday and I ain't see her doing none of that. I said, well, thank God she had places where people alive at, you know, and I could appreciate that. But anyway, girl, so Tai keeps getting calls from one of Hottie's chicks, and she been getting calls. Now, let me tell y'all something about this Hottie side chick, whatever this is. It's giving staged. It's giving staged. It's giving acting, but we're not great actors. But should you really be when you're on reality TV, right? You know what I'm saying? So it's not giving authentic, but I guess this girl blowing her phone up. I said, baby, at what point was she getting blocked? At what point was she going to get blocked? At what point? Oh, you must got an Android, girl. Because let me tell you, iPhone will silence all unknown calls. All unknown calls will be silenced and sent to voicemail. Do you hear what I say, girl? So it ain't no way you finna get through to a ring. You going straight to the V-mail. So I guess. So anyway, the woman talking about she been with this man for 12 years. But I do wonder, like, girl, Tai, whatever, why is you not trying to have a conversation with a woman that says she's been with him for 12 years? I feel like you possibly could learn some things about him that you may not necessarily know. So it may not be a bad thing if you actually just talk to her. But ma'am, if he was your man, then he wasn't last night. He really wasn't nobody man last night because he was in jail. But listen, why you keep calling this lady phone to talk about a man that neither one of y'all can truly get to right now? Like, girl, I can't. Girl, it's one thing to fight over a man when he got his freedom, but now this one ain't got it at all. And y'all still arguing, girl, I guess. And anyway, so her friends tells her that she might need to listen to old girl instead of ignoring her calls because it could be something to it. True. All right, I agree with the friend. So her homegirl wants to hook her up with someone that's not in jail, but y'all know Tai, whatever. I don't know which one it is. I don't know if it's Tai or Tai, but Tai need a roughneck. Gotta get a roughneck. That's what she wants. Okay, she wants her a roughneck man. That did some time in jail, and I feel like she likes that type of energy because she knows exactly where they be at all times. So that's why she likes the man in jail. Girl, I can't. So one of her other homegirls decided to hook her up with a guy named Angel, at least hook her up for a date. So they ended up, going on a date at a little, at some point, right? But her homegirl also tells her, like, girl, life is too short pretty much to be sitting up here spending all your time with a man that's behind bars or whatever, right? So I'm like, she the one that worked at the funeral home. So if anybody know that life is short, it should be her. Okay? I can't. But anyway, girl, let me go ahead and get over here to Santiba. Because Santiba, Tallahassee ain't for you. Santiba, girl. Santiba. Girl, Santiba went over there to get ready to take these photos, honey. Santiba was going to take these sex photos for this man. She was trying. I kind of felt bad for Santiba a little bit. Because you could tell her confidence ain't all the way on a high. You know what I'm saying? She got a little bit of confidence, but it's not a whole lot. But anyway, so Santiba decides to take some pictures and she's going to give it to him. But then she started wondering whether or not he's sending the photos to everybody else in prison so he could buy some noodles. Girl, what? Girl, I'm like, you right. You probably right, girl. He might be doing that to get him some noodles, honey. But he got you. You ain't sending him a few dollars so he can get him some noodles. I guess. So she gets a call from him while she's doing this photo shoot, right? And she finds out that he's actually going to be released 3 to 4 weeks, okay, within 3 to 4 weeks, so about a month or so, right? And once he leaves there, he's going to the halfway house. Now, mind you, this is down there in Florida, whereas Santiba, I believe she lives in Georgia, right? But she's willing to drive all the way down into Florida to see him, but he's like, no, hold what you got. No. Hold what you got, because if you just hold what you got, we could just wait and see what's gonna happen, where I'm gonna be at, what's gonna be what. If she's not too happy about this, but I hate to say it, I kind of agree with Talisi. Like, wait a second, don't waste all that time driving down here. I know you really want to see me as soon as I get out. You know what I'm saying? I feel like he's slick trying to save you a coin, but at the same time, when this man gets released, you don't know what's gonna happen. He probably can't even leave the state. Like, you just don't know what's going to be what. Right. So I just felt like she did need to slow her roll. She wasn't happy about it. And she said she's still gonna go down there anyway, because that's just how she is. She gonna go down there and still see that man. And I said, you're gonna go down there, you probably gonna get your feelings hurt. So we'll see how that's gonna play out. I understand if her mind is racing and she probably think he probably got somebody else coming up there. Like, is somebody else gonna pick him up? Because it was made plans for me to pick him up. And I'm just like, girl, what you talking about, mate? Like, that's what was also confusing. Like, he could have somebody else pulling up. You know, he could have somebody else that he's dealing with, or maybe not. But you're supposed to be picking him up, and he's telling you he's getting released in 3 to 4 weeks, but you over here taking pictures. And I'm just like, how soon? Like, is the pictures even going to get there in time? You might as well stay in them damn photos that's going to come through. Right? That's what ain't no point in sending them, because the way you talking, girl, it's probably gonna take a whole damn month for him to get the photos, because you gotta take the pictures, you gotta wait for the photographer to pull out all the photos, send them to you, see which ones you like, have him sit down and edit all the ones that you want to send over to this man. Then you gotta go and mail them over here to the prison or whatever. Then they gotta go through about 10, 11 people before they even get to him, girl. Bitch, he gonna be in the halfway house by that time. Ain't even no point in even sending no pictures, right? So you come out better just holding on to him. And I guess when you go down there, you could go ahead and give it to him in your hand, but I don't think he's gonna be too happy about it. But I guess you could use the photos as a way to kind of like deter him from being upset. That's what I'm thinking. What y'all over here talking about? Because that's what I'm thinking, girl. Let me see if this mouse working today. There we go. Let's see. No Poppy Daddy. That hotel though, shaking my head, I would have to have slept in the truck. Man, the fact that Boston got Facebook passwords. And why does Tay care so much when she could just date the next guy on the list? That's what I'm saying. Like, don't you got another dude? See, she giving me control issues. Okay, she's giving me control issues. It's her name for me sounds like a supplement. So about Santiba, girl, child, I damn near threw my phone out the window at Miss Santiba. Now y'all gonna start calling me Lady Santiva. Girl, no ma'am. And these pics, no ma'am, Miss Mama's go away with this. LOL, for real, it gotta go through the process at the jailhouse. So yeah, she might as well, just hold on to those. Okay, what's going on, Bridget? Thanks for joining. And now 20 people seeing the photos while he at the halfway house. Girl, hear me out. I wouldn't be sending a damn thing. I'm sorry. Girl, everybody ain't finna be seeing me. No, ma'am. Girl, I guess that's the risk you take when you be up here dating folk behind bars. Okay. No, ma'am. No privacy. I can't. Good luck. What else we got over here? Gabby and Chris. Y'all, Gabby about the smartest one on the show. Gabby said, I ain't sending you no money, but you can send it to me. And I said over here like, Chris, what the hell do you really got going on? That you over here sending this girl all kind of money and she got this big old fat rock on her hand. Girl, so she calls his mom because she out with her homegirl or whatever. Because, one thing about Gabby gonna flex. If Gabby don't do nothing else, Gabby is going to flex, okay? She go hang out with the friend or whatever. She called her mama talking about she want a better relationship with his mom. And his mama ain't even feeling her like that. But that's what I'm saying. Acting, because the whole conversation that they had in the store was giving fake. It was giving y'all really do like each other for real. But it was giving y'all just doing the most for TV right now. Okay, but all right. So his mom lets her know that he'll be out within 3 weeks. And she was like, oh, really? He'll be out in 3 weeks? And the mom said, yeah, girl, you ain't know? She was like, no, I didn't know. She said, well, you the one that's all up in the groove. So, honey, you should know everything. She was like, well, I ain't know that or whatever. But listen, I want to be there when it goes down. And the mama was like, girl, I don't know if I really want you around because he coming back to this house. But Gabby's not trying to hear that. She said, oh, well, if he comes back to your house, he's going to be very upset with that. Okay. He's going to be very upset. He's not going to like want to live at your house without being with me. And I'm just like, are you sure, Gabby? I see Chris already being tugged and pulled. Because I understand where the mama is coming from, because she was, that's his mama. She was there from the very beginning, from the moment he went in, and she's gonna be there from the moment that he comes out. I don't know a mama in this world, and there are some terrible moms, but I don't know too many mamas that's not gonna be there to pick their kid up from prison when they get out. You know what I'm saying? Unless there's a circumstance as to why they came. So it's like, who is she making me think of? I can't think of that girl from last season. What was the boyfriend name? Ray or something like that? And she wanted to be the first one to run up to him and hug on him and all that other stuff like that. And the grandma wasn't, she was in her on her ass. I can't think of the name, but that's what Gabby is giving. Okay. So there's that. What else? Oh yeah, Gabby brings up in the confessional how she don't know why the family don't like her. Maybe it's because he's giving her money and not giving them money, but it's none of their business. And I'm like, well, it is if he probably asking them for money to give to you. So where the money coming from? Okay, let me know. Let me know, y'all. Do y'all know where this money coming from, honey? Because let me know. Chris got money, girl. I'm trying to figure out where the money came from. Chris got a side piece, or do he got a main piece? And Miss Girl is the side. Oh, we hate to see it, honey. We do. We hate to see it. We do. But yeah, so that was pretty much that. The mama ended up hanging up in Gabby's face. And Gabby was like, can you believe this BIT or whatever? And then she tells her friend to get all the stuff she wants because they finna buy it up the store or whatever. And I'm just like, okay then, Miss Gabby, girl. All right. So let's get to Max and Tara. Okay, so he has a roommate that he lives with and he sleeps in the same bed with, but he also has sex with as well. And her name is Alyssa. And Alyssa really likes him, but he is not feeling her because he's more so feeling Tara, the girl that's behind bars. All right, so he doesn't want to be with a woman that's already available to him. He wants to be with a woman that's not available to him. Child, make it make sense. I feel like it ain't too much different than the free folks out here in the world. Because whenever a girl want a man, he don't be pressed on her. He be focused on the girl that he can't necessarily get. So maybe that's the same thing. Maybe that's the same psychological thing going up in his head or something. All right. So Tara, come to find out, we learned that Tara is in jail for abusing drugs due to an accident. So she was like, she went to school somewhere in Georgia. I think she had like a scholarship. She ran track or something. But she got into a really bad accident where I think she shattered her ankle or shattered some bones in her body somewhere, right? So when she got on pain pills, she kind of got addicted to that stuff and she started to abuse that stuff. And then everything that she had on the up went down. Okay, so he says that he's been trying to reach out to her. He's been trying to talk to her and everything, but he hasn't been able to get in contact with her. So he was talking to like his best friend or somebody, and they were like, well, let's pull up this registry, this Georgia inmate registry or something. They search her up. I don't think they found a whole lot of details, right? So they decided to call up there to ask about her, and come to find out the girl was already released, and she was released that month. I hollered. Okay, they didn't release that. They just said she was released this month. They didn't give an exact date because she could have been released the day before. She could have been released a week before. And also she could be in the halfway house already. She probably don't even have like no number and no way to contact nobody right now. You know what I'm saying? She probably, because he's trying to get into contact with her, but she probably ain't even got his number. You know what I'm saying? Or even have a phone to get in contact with him. But anyway, I just thought it was so funny. Because the whole time I've been sitting up here feeling like you trying to play your roommate to the left and you trying not to rock on Alyssa like that, baby. The whole time you giving all this energy, boo, you getting played yourself. Okay, but I do think that what Tara will do is come out and entertain him for the purposes of getting a check for love during lockup. I do. I think she will entertain him for those purposes only. And that's it. Tara, Playgirl, be careful with this one. Max is basically a commercial to me. Child, so that means you don't watch nothing that be going on with him. Child, I would have cussed Gabby out. Ooh, who the guards beat up? Oh, the guards beat him up and that's how he got all that money? It was a settlement? Ooh, child. Ooh, chilly. I hate that, Chris. I hate that for you, boo. Mm. I hate that for him. I'm glad he got a settlement, but he need to be careful with that. Girl, he ain't over there trying to get more, like, you know what I'm saying? Get somebody to probably invest his money while he locked up so that when he come out, he got boo cool's ball. Is that possible? I guess so. Let's go ahead and keep going. Okay, so then let's get back to Tai and Angel. Girl, she was funny. She was funny on this day, I have to say. So Angel looked very uncomfortable with the cameras at first. Okay. I feel like the photo of Angel really didn't do justice for him, the one that the friend showed. I think he looked better when we saw him actually sitting there. I said, oh, Angel don't look as bad. He don't look bad. Okay. I was too sure about the photo. I was like, But when you saw him, he seems like he's a nice looking man. Okay. So she pulls out her phone to check them, right? Hollering. So she says, you mind if I check my phone? You don't mind? Oh, okay. So then BIT done pulled out 3 phones, and then they got the audacity for them to be flip phones. So she done pulled out one. Hey, you okay? Okay. Then pulled out another one. What's it? Girl, no ma'am, you are doing too much at this point on the day. You are doing too much. And she said, this don't bother you? You good? He was like, I mean, do what you gotta do. Like, go handle your bed. I know you got kids and start handling your bed. I said, yes, ma'am, you are doing too much. Then her phone started ringing. She picks up the phone, talks to the girl, because it's the same girl talking about the same stuff. And see, this is where it gives me stage. Because every time she gets on the phone, it's like she says the same thing over and over. Right? It's like, so you don't want to talk? So you don't want to talk about oh yeah, so you ain't really trying to talk about what oh, so you just really not trying to hear me. BIT, you don't call me 3,000 times. Okay? And I was not hearing you then. Like, it's just the same thing that she said. Like, I hate it. It's giving acting. But anyway, so Tai gets a call from Boston and excuses herself from the date and says that she gonna knock her head off if she like, basically she said, listen, I'm all for, like, you know, having a conversation and all that other great stuff, but if you come at me wrong, girl, I will be knocking your head off, and that's on P. Understand it, okay? It's gonna get knocked off on that day. So when she comes back in, she gonna tell this man the funeral home flooded. I said, if y'all don't get this the funeral, girl, out of everything you could have said, you came back in and said that the funeral home done flooded. Girl, that man said the only thing flooding is them lies coming out her mouth. I said, come on, Angel. Now, we like you, Angel. You better know what to say. That's the only thing that was flooding was the lies that was coming out of her mouth, okay? So he said, I know she lying, but guess what? It's cool. I'm going to play along. We got it. I'm good. Okay, we're gonna do that. So all in all, Angel seems like he was a really nice guy for the most part. You know, they kind of tried to chat it up a little bit. When it was time to go, he walked her to the car. But I was shocked by the kiss that he gave her on her lips. I said, first of all, when do y'all kiss on the first date? Because I ain't kissing nobody on the first date, girl. I couldn't do it. I couldn't do it. Why her lies always gotta be detrimental? What you mean? What she be saying? What else? Because I ain't gonna lie, I missed episode 2. Or was I think I watched it, but I wasn't paying attention. What other lies she done said? Tell me. Now he probably got the cookies. Y'all think they probably already knew each other? I mean, they could have. The oodles and noodles caught on fire, not a funeral home flooded. Girl, I cannot. This tie is for entertainment purposes only. Entertainment purposes only, because she can't be serious, girl. I can't. And then it's hard being in a funeral home arguing with people with the dead laying there. And I'm just like, girl, I got too much to live for to be up in this funeral home arguing with you, ma'am. I couldn't do it. I just be so. Then listen, I don't like. Girl, I'm just scary. And when I saw the episode and I saw like the wood, y'all know that wood panel, I can't explain it, but this how you know the location old as hell based on the wood that's inside. It remind me of my church when it was old before they built the new one, girl. Them the churches that you really don't want to be in at night by yourself, for real. I don't care what nobody say. I just didn't like, I said, oh no, ma'am. I wouldn't be right here at night. I could do it. I could do it. I could do it. That's right. Over there disrupting the dead with that nonsense. Girl, they already been through a whole lot their entire life. Most of it anyway. Girl, they done left all that arguing behind, all that crying they done left behind. You know what I'm saying? And here you come in here with this foolishness, trying to wake them up. That's why I don't want to go nowhere near Tay Mortuary Play. I don't want to. I couldn't do it. Angel funny for that when he gonna play along so he can get some cuckoo. Ooh, not kissing. I don't know you like that. That's what I'm saying, Bridget. I don't know you like scoop big. I know what you're talking about. The wood panel giving me a 1980 sanctified church 1000%. 1000% sanctified. And I would not be in there. Not at all. Okay. I hate it. I'm cringing, girl. I hate it. I was like, well, she just sitting there so comfortable. I said, girl, how you comfortable? But again, this is her job. Everybody ain't like me. Some people, they can look over it, ain't even a thing for them, okay? She over there looking at the lady. Someone said, oh, she look like an angel. I said, praise God, I can't see her. I'm so glad they blurred this, Lord, because I am terrified right now. So can y'all go ahead and move past this scene, please? It's a lot. But anyway, let's keep going. So Haley done went and bought a house, honey. She done went and bought a house in the boonies. And that was so funny to me because her mama said, this is in the boonies. This is pretty far. Where are you taking me? Are we going to the jail? Girl, first of all, why would you go buy this house so far away from your mama, though? So that makes me feel like if you far from your mama, you could potentially be far from your dad. Like you far out from your support is what it was giving me. Okay? And that's another thing about me, girl. I'm a city girl. And I'm sure I told y'all this before, girl, I'm a city girl. I need to be where the lights is. I need to be near the interstate. Okay? I don't want to live in no wooded area. I don't want to live in no area where it's going to take me 30 minutes to get to a Walmart. No, ma'am. Okay? I don't want to, no, ma'am. I need to be near the main roads. Okay? But if that's what you want to do in your trailer, dear, good luck and congratulations. All right. So she tells her mom about Dalton moving in as well. Her mama was not featured in it. First, her mama was excited. Like, oh my God, this is so great. Girl, this is for you and your son. Oh my God. I'm so proud. Girl, she wasn't proud no more when she found out about Dalton. So Haley says that she didn't think about him being on the papers, but she knows he will contribute. You don't know that. You don't know that he's going to contribute. You don't know that. You want to know that. You want to believe that. You don't know that. What else? Haley, what else? Oh, her mama said, well, I'm just concerned about whether or not you're going to put him on the deed. And I'm like, do not put this man on your deed. The fact that how did she say it? She says, oh yeah, because her mama said you can lose your home. She said, how could I lose my home? It was the fact that she would say that to let me know that you probably have been considering and thinking about putting this man on the deed because you're feeling like you need to prove something to him and you want him to feel like he owns something or he has something too, or he's so much a part of this family. No, ma'am. So, excuse me, I'm like, number one, you don't need to do that. She's confused about how she could lose her home. And I'm like, what do you mean? I'm sure this ain't his first time being locked up. If he gets locked up again and you done ran out your money that you done got, girl, you probably gonna have to put your house up as a bond or whatever. You're gonna have to put that house up to either get him out or whatever it is, girl. You probably could lose your home like that. Like your mama is seeing all of this play out in her head. Okay, not that she hopes it happens to you, but just wants you to be cautious of the possibilities that are out there, right? So, girl, that's a mess. What else? Dalton calls and she tells him about the house and he acting like he really happy and all this other great stuff. Her mom back there listening to the BS lies or whatever. He was like, oh, baby, I knew you said you were going to do it, but I didn't know that you went and did it. And I'm just like, I guess I knew. If that's what you want to do, girl. It's not smart. What else? Gabby and Chris's mom. So Gabby is about to overstep her boundaries to me. All right. So they're supposed to go and pick Chris up. But the mama calls and says that Chris told her to tell her to not come. Like, you don't need to come or whatever, because he ended up getting an email. And he says that he doesn't want her to come. And his mom says, well, I think it has something to do with the feds, which is why he's saying that. So Gabby is like, but wouldn't the prison know something about that? And the mama said, they ain't gonna give you no info. Like, they don't care who you are, what you are. They're not gonna give you no info, right? But Gabby trying to be big bad Miss Girl, thinking she gonna get the information out of somebody. She calls up there and she knows that he's still in prison, but she doesn't know if he's likely to get picked up by the feds if he gets out, because I think his mom says that she still owed the feds some time, right? I think that's what the mom said. And so Gabby at this point, once she calls up there and find out that, you know, the mama was right, we ain't gonna give you a whole lot of information, but just know currently, yes, he's still in prison. Gabby is confused by this, right? And she thinks the mom knows more than what she's saying. All right. And then she gets off the phone or whatever, goes into the bathroom, and she starts crying. All right. So I feel like that was the first time for me that I really saw that, oh wow, Gabby really likes this guy, I guess. She's over here being really emotional because she wants him to be home, right? So I said, okay then, girl, Miss Gabby, honey. Okay, let me see what y'all are saying real quick. I feel better about her baby daddy being on the D, or even Emily, right? Why does he get a brand new house fresh out of jail without having to prove himself first? Come on, talk about it. OMG, I can't believe she would even consider that. Father, help your children, please. He got to get out first. Remember, what he got to get out first. Remember, she paid $12K for a new lawyer. Oh, he got to get out first. Remember, she paid $12K. Oh, got you. Yes, she did. Like a fool. I know what you're talking about, the wigger. Oh no, yeah, we talked about that. Okay, cool. So that wraps that up for love during lockup. Okay, so we chit-chatted about that. Thank you guys for joining. Now we're about to go ahead and switch gears. Let's talk about Jocelyn's Cabaret. All right, let's get into this. So Gaia, on last week's episode, we saw where Gaia ended up getting jumped by the ladies because she was over there threatening Jocelyn, saying that she was going to choke slam her or something like that, right? So she ends up getting put out the house, right? So we learned that Gaia was doing OnlyFans. I said, Gaia be doing OnlyFans and stuff like that. Okay, then, girls, but she was doing OnlyFans while she was pregnant. Okay, then, all right. Then. So then Gaia running crazy, running amok in the palace. Okay, talking about she want to bring God into this. Again, God is somewhere sitting around wondering, how did I get in this? What do I have to do with what y'all? I didn't do this. When is y'all ever gonna blame the devil for something, girl? Why is y'all keep calling on me? So Lexi Blow goes out to try and help Gaia find her stuff so she could pack up and she could go. Chanel walks out as well, right? She tried to come out and she trying to help. So Gaia over there talking about God got me. God got me. If ain't nobody else, God got me. I'm the second coming of Christ. Whoop de whoop de whoop, la 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 la, right? So Chanel, she starts saying something to Chanel, and Chanel turns around and walk off. Y'all, let me tell y'all something. I want Chanel gone. I want Chanel gone. Okay. And it's sad because I do want to see Chanel whoop somebody's tail. But Haki, I want Chanel gone. She is so weak. But let's keep going, okay? So Gaia says that she wants security to help her because she didn't really trust the ladies or whatever. Gaia on another level. She on another level with her, talking about she's a Proverbs 31 and all this other stuff, woman, or whatever she was saying. We see that I already told y'all how she was talking to Chanel. Chanel done walked off. Lexi Blow was not too happy about oh yes. Let me tell y'all this. So Lexi Blow put on Instagram, I think. Excuse me. She put on Instagram, and I don't have it here, and I meant to grab a screenshot of it. But basically, at this time, Lexi Blow is upset with Chanel in real life because she doesn't like how weak she has been on this show. But I blame Jocelyn for that because Jocelyn, you saw Chanel for her works last season and you thought that you was going to be able to get somebody and build them up, but you don't do a great job of building up people. Okay. So that's why she weak as hell, but you already saw that a long time ago. Okay. But Lexi Blow plans on when she sees Chanel, according to what I saw on Instagram, it's on site around or whatever, because she ain't really have her back and she's weak. Okay. When that girl started going crazy, what Chanel do? Turn around and walk off. Girl, Chanel, you got on my motherfucking nerves. It's the fact that you think you more than what you are for me. So Gaia says Jocelyn ain't gonna fight me because she's scared. And then she tell Lexi, you a prostitute. Scoop back, girl. You a streetwalker. You a get up off me. And then Lexi said, okay, then girl, but then what is you? I know I am, but what are you? I can't. So next thing we know, we see Lexi do her banana way, and she just went ahead and just grabbed up Miss. We see Gaia do her little dance, grab up Lexi and throw her on the ground. I said, oh girl, Not her scooping her up and dipping her, but I will say this: Lexi had held on tight to their head though, and she was wop 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 wop. I said, "You better get them Lexi and Lexi." And when she got a hold of that hair, she was not gonna let it go. Okay, so there's that. They ended up fighting, and let me tell y'all, Lexi fell so hard on that ground. I know she had to feel it the next day because she just fell too hard on the ground. Okay, so all the ladies come outside once they found out that Gaia jumped on, Miss or that Gaia and Lexi Blow were fighting. So all of the other ladies came out and they tried to jump on Miss Gaia, and Miss Gaia was so scared. I'm like, where is this God energy at? Where's the God energy at now? You had so much to say. You were doing so much. Where is the God energy, girl? She was over there running behind security, grabbing on security, holding on to security. Save me, somebody, please. Don't let them get to me, please. Please, somebody help me, please. All right. So she really was going through it. Okay. It sounded like we heard ballistic say in the background. Was it me? Because it sounded like we heard ballistic say in the background, let that big go, let her go, let her go, something like that. He said, F that, let her go, because that definitely sounded like ballistic. Ooh, yikes, girl. So then Lexi throws her suitcase in the fountain, and then Amber comes around, opens up the suitcase, take the items out, and start throwing it. This is when Chanel really got on my nerves. Chanel's scary ass was killing me. She goes over there and grab the witchcraft book and the Bible and says, "Peep this. She's practicing witchcraft and the Bible." And I'm like, why are you so loud now? Why are you so loud now trying to get these girls hyped when you was all in her face and you walked off because you were scared BIT? And I still want Amber to touch Chanel. Now, Amber was highly annoying. And we'll talk about that. But I'm like, I was here for everything Amber said to Chanel, but let's keep going. So next thing you know, we can see where the ladies are celebrating the fact that they got Miss Gaia up out the house. So they happy about this. And Jocelyn says that's cute and that's cool and everything. That's awesome. But y'all need to forget that we here to dance. We're not here to do all that rah, riggedy raw stuff that y'all talk about, bro. We here to dance. So Chanel gonna say, okay, I want y'all to do a cute little 8 count for me. I need y'all to learn that 8 count. Girl, you can't even learn an 8 count. Girl, you don't even know how to do a 2-piece. Talk about an 8 count. Ugh, girl, so Jocelyn isn't too happy about Chanel giving them this assignment because she didn't tell her to do it. And I just thought that was a little interesting. I have to say, I understood where Jocelyn was coming from, right? But at the same time, Jocelyn, you want Chanel to step up. And when she steps up, then you don't like that. So then what the hell do you want this girl to do? What you want? If you don't want her to give assignments, or what you want her to do? Okay. So I mean, I guess you just want her to do what you tell her to do. What it is. Okay. So there's that. Okay. Let's see what else we got over here with Chanel and Lexi, because they end up linking up. Chanel brings up the girls being mean to them, and Lexi wants to talk about her not having her back and throwing her under the bus, but they can't talk about that because the wet decided she was going to come out there and have a conversation with the ladies. Okay, so they're gonna have to wait to have that conversation. So wet speaks on Amber, and she says, "Oh, I'm good," because Amber ended up having to tag her on the first night, and she says, "Oh, I'm good now, and I can maintain and know what I'm here for, and I can stay focused." But the question is whether or not Miss Amber is going to be able to do that. And as we watch the episode, no, Amber is not going to be able to just focus on that. Okay. So Chanel is trying to find out who heard Gaia say what she said about Jocelyn, because for some reason that still is not clear to everybody who heard what by Gaia, right? So then Lexi calls her gonorrhea. She said, "Girl, I don't care about what that girl talking about, honey. I don't care about what she talking about. She gone, so let her go away from here and let us move on to another conversation." All right, that's how Miss Lexi is feeling. So then we get Lollipop and Amanda and Raven. Okay, so some of the ladies speak on jumping Miss Gaia, and some of them said that it was planned. So it seemed like Raven had planned to jump on Gaia at some point. So now I'm starting to wonder, Raven, did you lie on Gaia in an effort to get her out the house because you were so annoying, or in an effort to get her touched or something like that, based on her being annoying, kind of like with the wet and Amber? Right? Amber touched wet because she was annoying, but Raven seemed like she was a bit more strategic with how she was going to get to Gaia. All right. So got to watch you, Miss Raven. Amber joins in on the conversation, and then she tells them about, she talks to Lollipop and tells her that she's not happy about being thrown under the bus. And then Lollipop says that I didn't throw you under the bus. And I'm like, well, girl, what the hell did you do? And then Amber said, yeah, you did. Because when it came down to talking about who you would eliminate, why would you mention me and not mention the girl that was running them up, Miss Gaia? And then Lollipop gonna say, oh, that's because ain't nobody do that, because she ain't doing that to me. I said, Amber ain't doing that to you either. With your lying self. So then she says, the only reason why I called your name is because you were running amok the other night and you were doing a whole lot. So that's the reason why I called your name. I was like, okay then, girl. I guess. So then she goes on to tell her, well, listen, I'm your friend. And I'm going to always be your friend. And I'm going to always keep it real with you. And I said, Amber, don't trust Lollipop. You don't need to trust none of them for real, girl. But okay, Amber just told her, we good. And I just felt like that good was her saying, we see each other until I have to whoop yours, for real. I see you for your works. So then Jocelyn speaks with Ballistic about Chanel and how she snitched on her homegirl Lexi. Now on last week's episode, Amber brought up the fact that Lexi was laughing at them because I can't remember. I think Lollipop told Amber that Lexi was laughing at them. So Amber brought that conversation up. Lexi says, no, I wasn't laughing at y'all, but Chanel snitched on her and confirmed that she was laughing at them, okay? So this is why Jocelyn is disappointed in Chanel. Jocelyn thinks Chanel is fake. And I said, oh, well, there's that. You should have knew that last season when she was getting Scooby snacks thrown at her, but you still chose to pick her up and bring her on to this show. And I feel like also not only did you do that so you could try and train her up, but I also feel like you did that because you were less threatened by her. And I also feel like you only brought Lexi Blow because you felt as though Lexi Blow was cute. But that's the real reason why you brought Chanel, was because you weren't threatened by her at all. That's why. That's what it is. Question, do y'all think Jocelyn is let me not say that. I'm not putting this on her. I'm going to say that. I'm not putting this on. But has it ever crossed anybody's mind to wonder whether or not Jocelyn is colorist? Just let me know down in the comments. Not calling her colorist or anything, but just wondering if it ever crossed you guys' mind, okay? So let's go ahead and move on, all right? So, what else? She also says that she don't like the fact that Chanel gave an assignment for Jocelyn gave an assignment to the ladies to do an 8 count. And she was like, I didn't ask them to do that. She said, now we finna go to the club and they think that they're finna sit up here and do an 8 count and they're not finna do that. Okay, they're finna go over here and they're finna clean up this mother and do that club. That's what they're finna do. So Jocelyn plans on putting the ladies to work. Okay, I see what y'all saying, Pretty Money and Chasmine. Okay. Thank y'all for confirming. Thank you. So Jocelyn talks about Lexi and Chanel. She gets on to Chanel about throwing Lexi under the bus. Then tells her that she has long, ugly lashes. I said, come on, Jocelyn. Come on. Because she look a mess. And she's sitting up here walking around like she that girl. You that girl, they need to go home, okay? So, what else? And she tells her that, because like Lexi, Chanel made a face. And Justin said, what you make the face for? She's like, well, I'm just trying to understand. I'm trying to see. She's like, oh, okay, yeah. You better get it right, because you know not to get no attitude with me, right? Okay. Right? So then Jocelyn tells her when them hoes asked her about what Lexi said, she was supposed to have her back and stand 10 toes down, whether the girl was right or whether she was wrong. Because y'all are pretty much a team. Y'all are here together, okay? What else? Chanel says that she was just telling them the truth. Did you want me to lie? Girl, you wanted to be on the good girl side because it's more of them than it is of you and Lexi from season 2. That's what that is, Chanel. You wanted to be on the good girl. You wanted to be on the girls' team. Right? So Chanel can't even recall the story right when they asked her about the story. She couldn't even remember the fact that she laughed. And I feel like she did know she laughed. She was just trying to lie. You did know that you laughed. You did know you turned your head and you nodded your head. And they remembered it play by play because that's how it happened. And you know that. You know that, girl. So Lexi tells her that she needs to have her back. Chanel says that she sees where she's coming from, but she can't fake it, and she wants loyalty before they move forward. That's why they're having a conversation with you. And what you mean you can't fake it? Because you've been fake this whole time. You've been fake since we met you last season. You're fake. You're fake and you're scary, right? And I feel like, everybody's not a person that likes a confrontational person that likes to fight all the time. But this is why you get it worse, Chanel. It's because instead of you being that scary BIT, you be trying to high key act like you ain't scary when everything in you is afraid. That's the thing for me. You be walking around just like you did with Blowfish Barbie. When you was with this girl, you was all big talk, big talk, big talk, big girl, big game, all this and that, but that's not really who you are. And I feel like people would have more respect for you if you sat into that, but you don't. So here we are, girl. So anyway, Jocelyn calls Chanel a fart in the air. Jocelyn said that Chanel ain't giving her nothing but fart. She's like a fart. A fart in the air. Do you hear me? Girl, that was just too funny, okay? So Chanel goes to grab the ladies, and Jocelyn tells them that Chanel gave them the wrong information. Girl, Jocelyn tells them that they need to clean up, and Chanel and Lexi will be keeping them in check, okay? What else happened? So Chanel, Lexi Blow is in charge of the girls, if you ask me. Lexi Blow is in charge of the girls, and I feel like the ladies may respect Lexi Blow a little bit more now because she got in that fight with Gaia. She was the one that got in the fight with Gaia, so I feel like, oh, okay, they know Lexi a fight. They'll know Lexi a fight if she have to. So there's that. So Gaia calls Jocelyn on her phone, okay, because I ain't been showing y'all the images, okay? So I should have been moving along, right? So Gaia calls Jocelyn on her phone, all right, and she tells her that what she said. She tells her that she was just joking about the whole incident that happened on the bus. Gaia explains that it was just a joke, but Jocelyn did not feel like that was a joke. Jocelyn, that was no joke, okay? Jocelyn wants the breakdown on who said what. So Gaia is putting things off on Raven, and she's saying that Raven said Raven had things to say, and Jocelyn asked who can vouch for her. Gaia gonna say God. What? God can vouch for you? Oh, okay. She said, I need somebody that's live here in the flesh. So who's gonna be able to vouch for you? Jocelyn said, why you wasn't able to defend yourself last night? And I'm like, how could she when all them girls was coming at her for real? So she really couldn't even get a word out to even try to defend nobody. Okay. And then Gaia gonna say, well, the reason why I couldn't, get a word out or anything was because, I have a soft voice. Girl, now you did. Not when you was out there yelling for the Lord, talking about you second coming of Christ. Talking about God got me. Your voice is very loud, okay? Gaia wants to stay, and Jocelyn says you can come and talk to the ladies and we'll see. She tells her you need to call them out for their works, okay? Call them out and stand your ground. So we'll see how that's going to play out on next week's episode. I don't know how great that's going to go, but we'll see. So Chanel and Lexi overseeing the girls, right? Amber is upset and she calls out Lexi and Chanel tells her she's the only one complaining. Right? Because she's like, y'all need to come over here and help and pitch in and something. Do something. All right. Instead of being around here dictating. And let me tell you, Chanel was really getting on my nerves with her little bit of nipple because she ain't got no breasts poking out that top. She was killing me because she was in the mirror, just kept fanning herself and doing her this and that. And just, I was like, girl, you really think you that girl, huh? I mean, I can't blame you for having confidence. Everybody should. But she was just so irritating. So Amber says that she is the only girl that's going to say what's on her mind. Because Chanel said, you the only girl that's talking. She said, yeah, and I'm the only girl that's going to say what's on my mind. So what's up? Amber is on Chanel's ass. And I agreed with a lot of what Amber had to say. Amber walks up on Chanel, and Chanel says that she can go home if she don't like it. And then Amber says, or I could just, I could stay. Okay, I could stay and I could just beat your ass. In so many words, I could challenge you to try me and then get your ass whooped. So Chanel says, and you could. Now, I will say in that moment when Amber was walking up on Chanel, I was like, Amber, if you throw a punch at this girl, I hope Chanel beats your ass. Because in that moment, she was doing too much, right? And this was when I first watched it because I went back and I watched that again after the show went off. I went back and watched that. And as much as Amber got on my nerves the first round, the second round, when I was really paying attention and I was seeing Chanel walk around and check her hair and all this, I was like, girl, you are so annoying. You are so lame. Like, I want this girl to be yours now. Okay. I hate to say it, but what else? So Amber says Chanel looks more like the cleaning lady than she does. Like, when I tell you Amber was firing Chanel's up, she was firing her up. So Lexi and Chanel talk. Chanel feels like she is more disrespected, right? I put in all caps, Amber is annoying, because this was definitely the first round when I was watching it. So they go and grab Amber for a talk, but Amber wasn't trying to talk to them at all. Chanel lost control. And then when she tried to go get Amber, Amber wasn't willing to go with Chanel. Chanel loses control and she looks back at Lexi Blow. So Lexi has to step in, and Lexi has to be the one to try to get this girl to come over and have a conversation. I say, you are so weak. Why are you here? Jocelyn, stop making stupid decisions. Girl, why is Chanel here? Send her home, right? So then Amber tells them the truth. She tells her she's talentless. She has no personality. She calls Lexi a fly on the wall. And then she turned around and called Chanel a deer in headlights. Chanel gonna talk about, so I'm the winner, but I'm the winner. Amber says, you don't look like you won, okay? And she said, you the winner, and I'm out here looking better than you. I said, ain't that true? Ain't that truth? Like, girl, you don't win and won this money. You ain't gonna get no fashion tips. You ain't gonna get no hair tips. You ain't gonna get no style tips. Like, nothing about you elevated except for you got $10,000 and didn't know how to make it multiply. Like, I hate it, okay? I hate it, but I love hearing Amber roast her. So Chanel thinks that she's so bad, girl. She thinks she's so bad. And I'm like, girl, yes, you are bad. Bad looking. Okay, very bad looking in this moment. All right. So Jocelyn comes out and Amber calls the ladies out in front of Jocelyn, not afraid of nobody saying whatever it is that's on her mind that she wanted to say. Jocelyn says that Amber wants so bad to take Chanel's spot. And she said, and who the hell am I to stand in her way? I said, I know that's right, Jocelyn. Please step back. Please step back and let this girl snatch on up that position that Miss Chanel is holding while she walking around like she Miss Thing. Okay. What else? So Amber and Chanel, they end up going back and forth, and then Amber calls Chanel weak, and she says that you're a weak BIT and you're a weakling. Like, and I'm gonna get that position. Like, that's just what it is. Next thing you know, we see Gaia come back. Gaia came back with a ton of security. It's a whole lot of security surrounding Gaia, and we're gonna see. And we're gonna see how that's gonna play out. But we also saw where Wet gonna get whacked again. Hear what I say? So that's definitely going to go down on next week's episode. Wet gonna have to learn her lesson. She be talking too much, girl. Let me see what y'all saying. Somebody needs to get Amber in a headlock. Ooh. Bad body, bad breath, and bad wig. Help me. Chanel weave is not bad at all. Why y'all keep saying that? Because it looks stiff, right? It don't be looking all the way put, like you quit. So, like, I do feel like, what's that girl name? Amber weave looked better than hers. Amber didn't look better. She may be weak, but Amber wig dry as fuck. It looked better. Well, then if that makes Amber's weave dry, then that makes Chanel weave drier. Okay? That weave was drier. Okay. Amber stay doing too much. I can't stand her. LOL. She just needs to be checked by the right one. I have to agree. She definitely gets on your nerves, girl. And that's for real, for real. But Chanel, y'all, come on now. Come on, y'all. Y'all not gonna sit up here in these comments and act like Miss Chanel was doing a good job. Y'all not gonna sit up here in these comments and act like Miss Chanel ain't scary and ain't weak. And should not have won the position of being a winner last season. Chanel be scared to death. She probably got bruises between her kneecaps from them knocking and trembling. Okay, Amber has looked a mess, totally different from her confessionals. Her aggression is annoying AF. I don't think they ever paid Chanel the prize money. Oh, you don't think so? I thought she did get it. I thought she did get it, girl. Maybe not. Maybe not. Why Amber the only one with the problem? She's annoying. Listen, did y'all see how I think K Capri is the one I like the most. The way she turned around looking at Amber. Yes, the way she turned around looking at Amber, I felt her in that. Because it was like, girl, you doing too much. And I'm waiting for them to clash. I don't know if that's ever going to happen. But I'm like, when is y'all going to clash? Because it is, first of all, it is like, okay, Amber, you was doing too much, girl, because you heard Jocelyn say that y'all got to clean it and the other girls was going to oversee it. Now, I know you probably was mad about cleaning, BIT. I would have been mad too, girl. And it's something about when other people walk around trying to dictate. I don't like to be dictated to. You know what I'm saying? And I don't like when a person feel like they better than me type thing, you know? And I feel like that's kind of how Amber was feeling in that moment. But again, it's like you signed up for this show. You signed up to do this. So you got to roll with the punches, sis. Okay. But at the same time, with her calling out Chanel, I was so here for her calling her out, especially the way that she showed herself to be a weakling when she snitched on Lexi Blow. And then she turned around and walked off on Gaia, leaving Lexi out there by herself to handle the madness. Girl, no, ma'am. Oh, y'all, it's for Amber weave looks like a half weave. Dry head ass. Y'all is amazing. Everything Amber said is true, just going about it in an annoying way. True. I can't deny y'all. I respect her for keeping her natural body. She could have fixed the gut though, but her hair cute, honestly. I don't like her hair in the confessional nor there. And she should have ran a brush through that damn hair while she was over there looking at that mirror and stuff. Okay. So she definitely could have did that. And yeah, I'll of course respect her for keeping her natural body. And as far as her good, yeah, I mean, she could just work out. I do think, I will say this, the outfit that she had on, first of all, it was cheap. As Amber said, she was right. It was definitely cheap. But I have to say, I feel like that was the best that I've seen Chanel look since she's been on the show. That, to me, her stomach didn't look bulgy like she be drinking all the time, because we know that's what she do. Her stomach didn't look like that at all. So I don't know if it was like some spandex spanks or what she had going on. I don't know, but she looked much better then. And obviously she must have knew that, which is why she kept standing around looking in the mirror messing with her hair and stuff. Yikes. Right. Let me see what else y'all saying before I move on to Love and Hip Hop Family Reunion. But name a time when Lexi has had Chanel back. Ooh. I wouldn't look out either. Ooh, you're right. You're right. I haven't seen a time. I'm trying to think. Last season, it wasn't a need to have Chanel back because Chanel had already chosen a side. So last season, no, she shouldn't have had her back. Right? But as we move into this season, season 3, they supposed to have each other. And I don't think Chanel, I feel like I don't think Chanel did a whole lot for Amber to really need to, I'm sorry, not Amber, but Lexi to really need to have her back. Hell, I also feel like when she couldn't get Amber under control more than one time, Lexi showed up and had her back and got the girl back inside. You know what I'm saying? So those are my thoughts on that. The weave looked greasy. Her body is right. Whose body? Amber or Chanel's? Y'all gonna stop calling this woman EJ Johnson. Y'all finna stop doing it. Let me see what else y'all saying. This off topic, but can we get a live about the Creed interview? Because I want to talk about it. What you want to talk? I mean, like, what is there to talk about? We did the interview. I ain't gonna lie to you, like, I already did the interview. I don't really have a whole lot that I care to discuss, Miss Melanie Manson. What is you trying to talk about? Then we talked about it on the Ooh Ladies First panel. Girl, what you trying to talk about? Oh yeah, Miss Natural definitely would have checked Amber. Baby, that would have went down. That's who I wish she would have brought back. Oh, Chanel's body is right. Got you. Okay. Okay, y'all. I was waiting for Miss Melanie Manson to hop it because I don't know what else she want to talk about with this Creed interview, girl. It's done. It's done, honey. Amber looks like she eats the cigarettes. Good. Not eat them. Girl, let me move on to y'all a mess. Love and Hip Hop Family Reunion. Let's talk about it, okay? If we believe her, if I believe her about what? About what part? If I believe her about what? If I believe her about what? Sorry, y'all. We'll get into love and hip hop in just a second. I'm trying to see what Melanin Man said over here talking about, girl. Her energy was completely different about some of the questions y'all asked in another interview. Gotcha. Her energy was completely different about some of the questions y'all asked in another. What you mean in another interview? You mean in comparison to the one she did with Color BP? It's like she went back and changed her answers for y'all interview. What other interview are you comparing her to? Because I know the one that Color Me Pink did, she did it like at the top of the season. So I would think that the interviews would be, the answers probably would be different based on the time frame that they actually recorded that. Like they recorded that at the very top of January before the incident even went down between Cree and old girl. It's like she went with Amber looked like what? Amber looked like Hab hasn't brushed her hair since the fight with good night. She gonna bring a random from season 2 back, shake stomp SHI. She could bring back Lucky and Natural for sure. She could bring back them too. All right, y'all. Let's go ahead and switch over. And let's get into Love and Hip Hop Family Reunion, okay? Let's go ahead and talk about some things here, okay? So we are still talking about Ladybug Gates, okay? Peter was not allowing his child to put on a pink ladybug costume at the age of 4, okay? So he feels like because he's the daddy, he can tell him whatever it is that he want to do. And when the child is old enough to make their own decision, then that child can make a decision about what it is they finna wear. You feel what I'm saying? So that's where Peter was at with it. Peter reminds the world that his daughter is actually named after a gay woman, and that was a gay woman that actually ended up helping with raising him. And Erica wants him to have a conversation with Amina, but Peter is really like, look, I'm gonna stand on what I said. Like, I'm not really trying to, you know what I'm saying? I'm really not trying to get into all of that, right? I'm standing on what I said. She can feel how she want to feel. So Rich decides that he's gonna go over there and talk to Amina. Right. So Amina says she left because everybody was coming at her at once. And Rich tells her that she knows she delivered that info as though he was a homophobe. And she know that that's not what it was. And I told y'all when Amina said something to him, or I think she said it in the confessional. Amina says that this was an incident. She said something in the confessional about how Peter was coming off at the ceremony or whatever. So I told y'all on last week that Amina was annoyed. She was definitely annoyed by him, which caused her to say the things that she said. And then for her to try to backtrack and make it seem like she wasn't trying to paint him out as being like a homophobe or anything like that. I do feel like now when I look at it, Amina, you had some little agenda there. And if you felt so strongly and you said that this was an incident that bothered you, why didn't you resolve it then? Why did you wait until y'all get on these cameras and get at this event and get to this place for you to open up your mouth and have a say-so about it? Why would you do it then? So I don't feel like that was necessarily fair. Amina says that this was an incident that really bothered her. We talked about that. Bobby hosted a drag show that went down. Y'all know who I want to see, and I don't even know if you would call this drag. I guess so, because they will perform and stuff. It's a guy that I saw on TikTok, and he does Fantasia. I don't know if y'all have seen this guy on TikTok, but he does Fantasia, and it's so good. I'm sorry. I'm like, girl, I want to go see this in person. Is you local? Because he does a really, really, really great job. Oh, I hate that I don't have his name or anything, but he does a good job. But anyway, so they did that whole thing. Bobby ends up performing his song, Judgment Day. It didn't sound too bad. I actually forgot that Bobby was an artist. Bobby be keeping up so much OnlyFans and other social media antics that I forgot that Bobby was even an artist. So I guess that was cute for him. Safari. He wants her to stop turning her, when it comes to Safari and Erica, they stand next to each other. He keeps telling her to stop turning your back towards me. Right? He said, I would never do that to you. She said, oh, baby, I'm not you trying to tell me what you would never do. Not when you've done plenty to me. I said, come on, Erica. I wasn't mad at it. So I am so tired of Safari acting like everything is happening to him. That's what's annoying me about him. He's acting like everything is happening to him like he ain't do nothing at all. Stop. So Safari gets ready. No, Erica walks off. Safari gets ready to walk off. Here goes Shekinah, always trying to fix people's relationships, but can't seem to fix her friendships or her own. Trying to talk to Safari. And, you know, he talks to her briefly. He walks off. And then here goes Cisco trying to talk too. And it was hilarious to see Rich on Cisco's heels, right? So Cisco says, listen, I know you got a lot going on. When you want to chat, like, let us talk. We can talk about some stuff at a later time, right? So there's that. Later on, we see Amina. Amina says it wasn't. Oh, she goes to talk to Peter. She says it wasn't to make him look bad. She says she didn't do it to make him look bad. And I'm like, yes, you did. Yes, you did. Because you had many years to say something to him, but you waited until now. So he tells her that she was wrong. She started getting loud. Amina kills me when she gets upset. She started getting loud. So Tara walks over there and says that it's my kid as well. Amina says, but you were there and you didn't say anything. Okay, so I can't stand when Amina starts yelling. And she does this because she actually feels attacked. And in addition to feeling attacked in that moment, she hates to see to me. Okay, I feel like it was a flashback for Amina to see Tara and Peter on one accord and they're coming up against her. That's what made her scream and yell more and more. All right, so those are my thoughts on that situation. So Amina says that when everybody came over there trying to calm her down, and even Tara was telling her, like, stop yelling. If you stop yelling, then I can tell you what's on my mind. So then Amina says that yeah, they get to yell at me, but I can't yell back. And I said, girl, you was yelling first. That's all you do is yell. Your ass was up there yelling at the ceremony earlier, and then here it is, you yelling again. And when she yells, it sounds like screeching noises. When Amina yells, it sounds like, and then she yells with this cry, so it sounds like screeching noises, and it makes things seem so much bigger than what they really are. I hate it, girl. You would think somebody that fell out and died, like the way she sits up there and screams and yells. Girl, I can't. So Tara lets Amina know that she has no issue with her, and the only thing is that they parent different, and that's okay, right? So next thing you know, we see Booby and Sin. Booby and Sin, he's trying to feel her out because Booby really likes her, but unfortunately, Joe got her traumatized. Okay. Miss Girl traumatized and she don't know what to do. She don't know if she want to get in another relationship or what. I just feel like it's okay to be cautious with your heart, but also understand that you can take as much time in the world as you want and then hop into a relationship and that still could potentially not work out for you. I mean, that's just the gamble that you take when you get into a relationship. You know, it sucks. I know you want to be cautious and stuff, but I see nothing wrong with her trying to give Booby a genuine chance. You know, I do think it's okay for her not to be ready in this moment. And if he really wants to date her, then he could go at a slower pace. But if it don't work out, it just don't work out. So, you know, we'll see. I mean, maybe he should also make a note of that, because if she's saying that she's scared, that could show up in different ways in a relationship. That could show up as a different type of insecurity if he don't answer the phone for her when she thinks that he should, or they have a routine time that they talk and they just so happy to not talk. Like, she could be cuckoo for Cocoa. So who knows? All right. So Cisco and Safari, right? So production over here trying to get them to have a conversation with each other, forcing this conversation. I was so irritated. With production forcing this conversation to happen 3 times over. Why? And why are we even talking about, for what? For, like, we talking about Aunt Deb and a party that ain't that deep. It's like, that's like, you just creating some issues. Like, I just hated it. So Cisco mad about how Safari came at him about the party and him telling Peter that they was whack. And I'm just like, boy, you have said, Cisco, you've said so much stuff about Peter and Rich. Shut up. Okay, you're just trying to pick an issue with Safari. So Safari just up there telling him, like, you're stupid, you're this, you're that, or whatever like that. Safari took off his glasses because he acted like he was really finna do something. And then Cisco run up on him and swings. I don't think he connected, but he swings on Safari. So then they really was about to go at it. Okay, so Safari walks off. And then, of course, Cisco keeps talking. Safari runs back like he's about to jump on Cisco. Like, it was just some humbug, and I hated it. Okay, so Peter goes to speak with Safari while Stevie goes to speak with Cisco. I said, not y'all got the biggest men of the creep squad, the most disrespectful men on the show, being able to have intelligent conversations with these hooligans. Okay. So they tell them they need to sort through their stuff and get their life together and stuff. And so Safari says, because basically, Stevie tells Cisco, like, Safari got a lot of stuff that he going through. Cisco is like, I don't care. I got a lot of stuff that I'm going through. And then you got Peter telling Safari the same thing. And then Safari's like, I get that. I understand he got a lot of stuff going on. I may try to have another conversation with him, but I feel like somebody else needs to be there to mediate. And I agreed with Safari on this. I don't know if it was that he wanted somebody else to mediate so that they don't fight. You know what I'm saying? Because he didn't want to fight. But I feel like most of the times I want people to have one-on-one conversations, but they have tried to have a one-on-one conversation, probably like 3 times, I think, and it didn't work. Okay. So for me, yeah, y'all need to have some other dudes there that's going to be able to navigate the conversation for y'all. And then we can get this BS resolved because I'm sick of it. I don't want to see it anymore. I don't want to see it. Okay. So, that happened. They later linked up. They apologized to each other. All is well. Why the fuck was Paris there? Why was Paris there? Why was Paris? Why y'all brought Paris? We have gotten so far, and then y'all decide to bring us Paris. I'm not over her stealing from K. Michelle, according to K. Michelle. And I'm not over her when K. Michelle came with her receipts to show y'all what it really was. I'm not over the fact that Paris threw this drink in K. Michelle's face. I feel like there were so many other pivotal people on Love and Hip Hop franchise. Why did y'all bring her? Hell, y'all could have brought Hazel E. I would have much rather have seen Hazel E than seen Paris. Why y'all brought Paris? I'm sure Hazel E got some issues with somebody out there. And then Rich say, who is that? I said, come on. Whoever said that, come on. Who is that? Who is that? Girl, then they go on to do this freestyle in the pool. Safari over there rapping. Erica rolling her eyes. She gets on the mic and starts trying to rap herself, and it fell flat, honey. But I guess it was cute for what it was. What else did I want to say about this? Oh, Love and Hip Hop. Love and Hip Hop. I'm not watching this. I'm not watching this. Know Your Roots. If y'all would have had some different people, maybe. But y'all keep trying to do different variations of spinoffs to Love and Hip Hop, which makes me think that something's not working. And if y'all need to cut the show off, just cut it off. Like, if y'all don't know where to go, Deborah Cox, where do we go from here? If you do not know where to go from here, just cut it off. You know what I'm saying? I would love to continue to watch Love and Hip Hop Hollywood. Atlanta was not giving. If it's not going to give the way y'all used to shoot Atlanta, whatever y'all shot in 2021, it's not giving. Don't bring it back. But what y'all are going to do is stop playing with us. Okay? That's what we need y'all to stop doing today. Why is Yandy getting all these cameos in these different spinoffs of Love and Hip Hop? What is that? There's been so many people to come through here, girl. And y'all gonna give us that? And I ain't seen, what's his name? Scrappy and Bambi yet. If y'all want to give me somebody, give me Scrappy and Bambi. So I don't even know if they're going to be on this thing to where they get to find out where they from. But y'all give us Mama D. Now I'm always here for Mama D. Let's be very clear about that. Hey, Mama D. Okay, I'm always here for her, period. And I'd rather see Mama D before I see Yandy. But y'all finna stop doing this to the people. Stop doing exercises, okay? Working out, all this other stuff. Like, I can't, girl. What's the little thing that I be seeing on TikTok? Twist it, bop it, roll it, copy it. Like, what is this? That's what it's giving me with Love and Hip Hop. Because y'all don't know which way to go. I'm so sorry. Then y'all got Caesar over there doing his tattoos. Wherever you're from, we're going to go ahead and get it tatted on you. Wherever you want it to be on your body. Like, I mean, it was making a mockery of something. I don't want to see Yandy on Real Housewives of anything. She can stay on Love and Hip Hop. Who I would love to see on Real Housewives is Toya Johnson. Toya Johnson. Y'all can bring Toya over there. That's one of Yandy's friends. That's one of Candy's friends. That's one of Candy's friends. I saw a photo with Yandy, Toya Johnson and Portia Williams, all of them with their daughters. I said, Toya look like, I don't even fit in this. Like, why am I even here? Like, this ain't my clique. Cause you know Toya cool with Candy. Right? I know. I'm like, girl, this don't even and Portia wasn't even in the picture originally. You could tell she grabbed Pilar and ran over there. I said the only person with a real expression is Pilar. Like, why am I here? Why did also you? I was having a great time over there playing. And you want to bring me over here for the fakeness. I don't want to be here for this. Girl, I want to go play. But anyway, yeah, I don't think I'm gonna watch it. If I watch it, it's gonna be because I ain't got nothing else to watch. I'd rather bring y'all more of This Is Messy than to bring you this mess from Love and Hip Hop. Testing out their roots and getting it tatted on them because they done ran out of options and don't know what else to do. So they try to give us all this other different content. I mean, we see y'all trying, girl. But if y'all got to create a new show, then just create one. And just cut this off. But anyway, girl, let me see what y'all saying if I hop off this thing because I've been on here long enough, ain't it? Okay. They keep forcing Yandy down our throats. I am tired. Girl, not a washable marker. What y'all talking about over here? I wouldn't let Caesar tattoo me with a washable marker. I see now. Hilarious. Yandy and ATL trying to be a knockoff housewife. Ooh, help me. Help me. I think this they way of having a bubble cause if C19. Okay. Awkward needs to come back to Atlanta. I need the drama. Okay. Right. Just cut it off with all these YouTube story times. Like, just cut it off. Like, and this the sad part, right, Chasmin? I don't go to, like, if I want to see Love and Hip Hop for real, I go to VH1 Love and Hip Hop on YouTube and watch the compilation videos of the past and get my life. Like, it's never going to give like it used to. I ain't gonna say never. I feel like it's always a way to go back and start fresh and bring in some new talent or something like that. But I don't know. Like, if they ratings don't do great with this show that they try to bring to us, like, they're gonna have to go back to the drawing board. Stop trying to switch it, change it, rearrange it. Like, stop it. Like, if y'all want to give Yandy her own spinoff, spin her off. But it's making me believe that y'all don't think that she can hold a show on her own, which is why y'all keep putting her in this section with all these other folks, like, and making her a part of an ensemble cast. Like, go ahead and spin Yandy off. I hate it, y'all. I hate it. For real. I want to know why Black Ink Crew keeps getting renewed. And I'm coming to the front of the office with you because we all got questions. Okay, when they know Chicago is way better than Black Ink Crew itself, all that fake editing, all that showing the camera on other people while people still talking, knowing that y'all insert audio and stuff. Like, whoever edits Black Ink Crew, you're terrible. Get your life. You're horrible at editing. Girl, horrible trying to force these storylines. Like, I hate it. Hate it. I bet you the show went downhill after Sky left. But granted, I ain't care for Sky either, for real, with her antics. But yeah, I'm more so excited about Compton coming back because I feel like their storylines are more genuine and authentic. And I feel the same way about Chicago. I feel like that was more real. IDK, why they brought Compton back. I forgot that even happened. Don't you forget Compton happened. I'm glad they brought it back. At least it was worthy of another season. As much as Black Ink Crew coming back with these 4 storylines, and why is Tati back? Like, Tati is one of the ones like when Lily left, I wanted Lily to go, and Tati is the next one that I wish would have left like seasons ago. It's given they might have needed Miss Jocelyn because it's been up and done ever since. I feel like it was still ongoing. It's just this last season for me. Without Jocelyn, I feel like they've been giving some pretty good stuff. It's just, especially when they I forgot who got jumped when when Dime jumped on somebody. And y'all know I'm here for Jessica Dime. Jocelyn can keep her cabaret, but y'all gonna have to bring my girl Jessica Dime back. Have to bring her back. But whatever y'all was giving us, the way they filmed it and stuff like that, all of that mess they gave us earlier this year, last year in 2021, don't do that again. Don't do that again. That was terrible. They don't even do tattoos anymore. It's weird. Like the show is supposed to be about tattooing, girl. And people be talking about these real estate shows. Yikes. Yeah, I'm here for Compton. What happened to the VH1 Black Real Estate Show with Suge Knight son? You know, I was wondering about that, and I hope that it comes back. I don't know where it went. I forgot the name of it. It was something listings, right? It was something. Let me see. It was something. Let me see. Was it listed? Love and Listings. I think ain't that's what it was called. Love and Listings. Love and Listings. I want that to come back. They can bring that back. That was some good. That was some good stuff too. Bring that one back, honey. Do you think Caesar just wants to smash her because Ryan smashed Miss Kit? Do he want to smash who? No, Caesar bringing in the Asian black girl. What Asian black girl? Don't Caesar got a girlfriend? Oh, y'all talking about Tati? Who you talking about, Jasmine? Melanie Manson said she want to see Tati get beat up. I mean, she did post it, so it's only right. Donna beat her up. Girl, let me see. Did Donna beat her up? They played it Amaretta face. I ain't like that. She deserved a real shot at the show. Now those 5-second clips, not those 5-second clips, girl. They did. They played with a lot of people last season. Oh yeah, I remember when she snuck Tammy. Dang, I remember that at the reunion, right? Jocelyn was on one, creating beefs for nothing over a man that she ain't even with today. Child. Blood, Sweat, and Heels. It was canceled. You know, I think her name was Daisy, passed away from cancer years ago. I don't think they came back ever since that happened. I used to like that show though. I had some good stuff on TV. I don't know what happened, guys. I don't know what happened. Child, ATL Love and Hip Hop was given Love and Hip Hop Family and Miscellaneous Family Edition. Oh my God. Oh, she got jumped at her house. I wonder if those were her family members that jumped on her, or if Miss Donna pulled up and hit her with the wop wickedy wop. Yes, with Melissa Ford. I hated that. I hate that it went off. Yes, cats. Oh, that's what you talk about. If Caesar brought Cat on because he want to smash her, that's dead. Cat got a man and a baby. I thought Cat was engaged, but I know for sure she got a man and a baby. I think her man is in the NFL or something. Child, he wish. He better stick with the woman he got. Don't Caesar gotta address the issues with his child? When his child aired him out and stuff, and he was letting his girlfriend go at his child when that ain't her mama and stuff, getting herself overly involved in the business. Like, girl, you ain't no wife or anything like that. Like, girl, know your place. I don't know if that happened on last season, but I feel like they might need to address that now. Oh, I miss Mob Wives too as well. I missed that show too. That was good. Girl, but Miss Mob Wife was over here giving us a different type of wife with the Photoshop that she was using. And it was very harsh. Girl, it looked like it wasn't even Photoshop. It looked like she just took something, the Joker face, and just put it on her on two different images. I forgot what her name was, girl, but it was not giving what she thought it was going to give. She was wrong for that, Miss Lady, Miss Mob Wife lady. I think Caesar is still with that lady. I thought they had got a house together and everything. Sucks. It sucks, honey. Let me refresh and see if this thing is up yet. Probably not. Okay, cool. All right, y'all. I'm about to go ahead and hop on off this thing. I thank you all so much for joining me today. Okay, please don't forget to hit that like button on your way out. If you have yet to subscribe, please go ahead and do so. Okay, and share my videos as we are on our way to 20K. Okay, sharing is definitely caring. Okay, growing and glowing. All right, so be sure to help your girl out with the like, the subscribe, as well as the sharing. Okay, follow me on Instagram and Twitter at Jamithatsme, and I'm going to catch you guys in the next one. Bye-bye.